Grace to you and peace from quarantine once again. Just checking in today, seeing how you're doing. Are there things we need to be praying for together? I know there are. Just ask you to keep praying for all of us, praying for your neighbors, reaching out to those who are shut in. Maybe just give somebody a call, somebody you haven't talked to in a while today, and reach out and just see how they're doing. It's hard to be here alone. I wanted to give a couple of things that we can do during this time that might be helpful to us both as individuals and as a community. So let me start here. So I'm up at Riverview today, right on the corner of Perrysville Avenue and Riverview Avenue, right at the entrance to the park. A lot of you know that the state government has said you are free to go to the parks, and please do go to the parks. You just can't camp or congregate or do any of those kinds of things, but they encourage people to use the trails. And so we're right here kind of at the edge of the park. That's all city parks behind us, but we have something really special here that can be a really great prayer tool. Just a few weeks ago we hosted World Day of Prayer, and we had a beautiful labyrinth set up in the Sanctuary Community House. We also have one here. Let me show you. So this is a 22-foot labyrinth that is also a functional piece of green stormwater infrastructure. So it actually takes 125,000 gallons of water out of the sewer system every year and returns it to the water table and the ground table here, and returns it back to the park. So I would encourage you, if you feel a little bit of cabin fever being shut in, it's nice and quiet. So come on up and take advantage of the labyrinth. Walk and pray. Find a good centering prayer. For me, I like to use from Psalm 136, God's steadfast love endures forever. And you just take a breath in, and when you let it out, just to yourself, God's steadfast love endures forever. And I try and say that with every step. And then when you reach one of the corners, stop and think of somebody who you can pray for, or something that you need to pray for, or you need help with as you're wrestling with it. And then just, God's steadfast love endures forever. God's steadfast love endures forever. And there are a million great centering prayers that you can use. 1 John 4:16, God is love. That's pretty beautiful right there. You could use the Shema from Judaism, Deuteronomy 6:4. Hear, O Israel, God is one. But God is one. That's a beautiful one. From Islam, a really common one is called the Talil, which is just, it's actually used in certain forms of Middle Eastern Christianity, Orthodox Christianity as well. It is that might be a great centering prayer for you. That's a great way to connect and to meditate and to focus through this time. If you want some time to just gather in the air and have some time outside the house. Additionally, I want to show you this, which is a really important thing. Took me a second to get it in frame. So this is sort of a little pantry that we have here. You can see that people have put some food up on the top. We're not really trying to get food in here. We have other avenues to give people food. So food is not really the most helpful thing to put in here, but people have put some food in here. Actually, let me move a little bit of this stuff around because there's some extra food in here and some, there's some extra food in here that is not entirely helpful to be in there. Let me move some of this out. This is the stuff that we really need. There's some floss and some, let me try and get it in focus here. Floss and some shampoo, a little bit of antiperspirant. Here's a couple other lotions and some soaps and things. Think about the things that we really need right now. Toilet paper is a hard commodity to come by. Hand sanitizer is a hard commodity to come by. Bar soaps, liquid soap dispensers, Clorox wipes, those sorts of things, those things that are being hoarded all across the city in grocery stores. Those are the things that we really need, because those are the things that our neighbors really need. So think of those things that you may have bought a few extras of. And if you have some to spare, I would encourage you to come by and just drop it in the box. Additionally, in addition to the box, if you would like to help build one for Community House, it's a pretty simple design. That's an old window that Paul Uten picked up from Construction Junction. I actually have an old window at my house right now that's waiting. So if you have a better design for a box and would like to help build a box that we can put up at Community House to offer these same things, let me know. If I will give you the dimensions of the window that I have, and we can sort of build the box around it. And I think that can be a really great way that we can start to help our neighbors. And if you have things that you know that our neighbors might need, I would ask that you please, just kind of swing up by and donate it. And if you have a little bit of time, stop by and visit the labyrinth. And if you have things that we can be praying, just a Facebook message to the church, and we will connect again. All right, well, we will post a daily prayer here in a little bit, but for now, peace be with you, and I will talk to you tomorrow. All right, bye.